Music, story times, all kinds of shit for you. Everything goes in its house and out from corpulent.
We've had your prison tales, and depending on how this one goes, it might not make it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna do a trial run of my Psych ward tales. Just go along with it in case it doesn't make it out. I was in the Psych ward twice because I got some problems, or I used to have really bad anxiety problems and depression problems, especially after our grandmother died. That's not really important. That's just a setup. I was in there with some weird peeps. The day I went in, it was... Well, first of all, this was a kind of a weird psych ward because it's not... Normally, they kind of have it, like, really quiet, you know what I mean? And there's only, like, a couple people, and there's, like, doctors there to actually take care of you and shit. And, you know, it's supposed to be pretty secluded. But no, this was, like, the complete opposite. The reason why I found out later is because they were also taking in juvenile delinquent kids instead of taking them to like juvie or prison or whatever.
That's a cost-cutting measure.
That was literally why they were there. Like, they told me that they were given the option to go, you know, be booked or whatever, or to go there. So they would just go there. So,
having taken that option, I understand.
Yeah, I guess. But it really did suck for people who were there for actual help, because the doctors didn't give a shit. They were just like, we're used to these little freaking delinquentes and shit, you know, take care of no one. That being said, when I got there, it was kind of like a dorm situation where it was like a lot of people just hanging out in a room, and they had, you know, they would each have 2 people per bedroom,
right?
But for the most part, everybody was outside. Anyway, outside into the dorm, I mean. Anyway, I went in, and they took me to my room, and I kind of got vetted. Like, everybody went in there and shit and was like kind of asking what was my thing, I guess because gangs or whatever. And I was like, nah, dude, I'm just, you know, I explained my situation, feeling shitty. From then on, like, they knew why I was in there. Mega protective. It was weird. It was kind of cool, mind you, but it was like, they were like, you don't mess with this dude because he's here for actual, you know,
reasons.
Yeah. So yeah, they were actually really super nice. Everyone was nice in there. But I did get to meet some weird people. Anyway, the good thing is everybody was nice, because if you were in there and you were kind of a maloso, there was some brawls, dude. There was legit some brawls. And there was like there was one brawl that got really bad, and it was the second day I was there, and there was like blood. I don't know what happened, but you know, they carried the dude out and never saw him again, probably dead. Anyway, thankfully I never got involved in any of that shit because they were pretty cool with me. When I went in there, I was with this other dude who was there for like actual legitimate reasons, and it wasn't a good thing to see. When I went in, this dude was literally on the edge of murdering his face. He was so depressed, crying the entire time, and they just freaking let him out. And I was like, oh, this is a good. It didn't look good for me. I was like, they're dismissing this dude, and he's like on the edge of killing himself. This is gonna be a good stay. It wasn't, by the way. It sucked nasty nuts. Anyway, night I couldn't sleep. Of course, it's that thing where you have to, you know, it's a new place, so you can't sleep. That being said, I did get constipated massively the first week I was there.
Was it fear constipation?
I think so, honestly. I think it was. But I'm not a big fan of pooping in general. And apparently it's doubled when I'm in a strange place. Didn't poop for a week, which is actually kind of normal with me, but it was a particularly painful non-pooping. Anyway, the second week I was there, I was there 2 weeks. The second week I was there, I saw the doctor. And the doctor's like, oh, take these freaking laxatives. And I'm like, all right, I'll take these babies. Did nothing. Kept taking them oh, you know what? That was the first week I was there. I kept taking them the rest of the week I was there. And the next time I saw the doctor, because you see him every 3 days, I think. Next time I saw him, he's like, did you take those things that I gave you? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, I'm still taking them. And he's like, what? And I'm like, Yeah, I'm still taking them. They give them to me every day. And he's like, you're only supposed to take that once. And I'm like, what? And then he showed me the freaking, he showed me the bottle, and it literally says may cause colon cancer.
Jesus.
To only take like twice or something like that. It was, but you only give it for me once. For some reason, these assholes give it to me every freaking meal. So I was drinking a B-load of them. So if I get colon cancer down the road, that's why.
Jesus,
Anyway,
what the fuck's in that shit?
I don't know. They were strong and they didn't do shit. Like I go and poop. I was like, what is this? Freaking not having to take a dump. This is the thing though. The third guy got in there. My roommates freaking like cycled in and out pretty quick. I was only in there 2 weeks and like I had 3 different people. The second guy I got, he was a nice guy and all. But the dude freaking reeked. Like I reek, you know, I stink like verijas and shit and butts sometimes. But this guy smelled like caca, dude. Like straight up freaking shit. And I was like, dude, why does this guy smell like shit and urine all the time? It freaking sucks. Anyway, for the most part it was fine because he was always outside and everybody just kind of steered clear, right? Dude, when I found out I got him on the rotation, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna be with the caca kid. Sure enough, caca kid came in. Dude, I shit you not. I freaking shit you not. Half the room smelled like straight caca. And it was weird because it was so thick that it was contained to just half one room. So people would go in there because, again, people are kind of nice to me. People would go in there and be like, hey, man, what's up? But suddenly a freaking waft of mierda would hit them in the face. Be like, what is that? And I'm like, freaking dude, it smells like mierda.
Wait, they were aware that it was him,
yeah,
right?
they were aware, but still, it was like, you know, you're there for a while, and then suddenly you get a waft of shit. You're kind of like, what the flip? Anyway, I was kind of nice to him because he was a nice guy. He just smelled like shit, right? So one time we're playing Uno, and man, this
Uno is not a good game for you to play, apparently.
This was a frequent thing. Like we'd play Uno, but this was the first time it happened. We were playing Uno, and he was teaching me because I'd play that freaking gay ass shit, even though I was seeing penises like a couple years later on Uno online. Anyway, I didn't know how to play, so he was teaching me, right? I'm pretty sure he bullshit me, by the way, because when I played the official Uno later, I was like, this is not how that guy taught me. Anyway, he had 8 trillion reverse cards. Anyway, I was playing with him and shit, and suddenly I got the waft of mierda. And I'm like, what is that? Freaking, well, I knew who it was, but it stunk, right? And I was like, shit! And it would be every once in a while, you get a waft of shit, like a wall of shit would just hit you. It would happen every day. We'd play Uno every day, and every time he would come, like halfway through, shit. I was like, oh, what is this? Why is it like scheduled? Why is there only moments of shit? I found out why! Now, he would always do this thing where he would stand up and just kind of stand still for a while.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, we're playing Uno, and I happened to notice he stood up and was standing kind of weirdly. Suddenly, I got the wall of caca scent.
Oh, no.
And I was like, oh, no, he's holding in his shit. That's got to be it, right? He's holding in his shit. We've all done it. You know, sometimes you get the urge to shit and you can't make it. You got to hold it a little bit. I guess that's what it was, is what I thought. It's like, damn, that's a bad hold job. It freaking stinks.
Bad hold job.
So I was like, okay, that's what it is. That's the mystery. I told everybody he's holding in his shit. That's why it stinks. Like, oh, that makes sense. Reeks, but makes sense. That wasn't it, though. One of the times I went in there to shower, because you have to take a shower every morning. I went in there to shower and shit, did a little stroke or whatever. Came out. Found out why you always smell like caca. This little dude, every time he would stand there, he was shitting his pants.
Damn, man.
He wasn't holding the shit in. He was literally dumping ass into his freaking pants.
Oh, no.
And he would just leave them out in the area to, like, dry. And then he would go into the restroom and, like, scrape off la caca, I assume.
How is any of that even logical? I mean, I realize this is a psych ward, so there's going to be some loons. But at what point do you think it's easier to scrape shit off my fucking pants and then just go sit on a fucking
shower.
rim?
And then the whole time I couldn't take a shit, so it was like a bigger slap to the face. Not only did I step out and smell like mierda, but I literally had shit in me for about a week and a half, and I was seeing this guy crapping his pants every 2 days. Freaking sucked. Anyway, freaking caca and shit. And when he left, this was the most annoying thing. When he left, because I was still in there for quite a couple days more. When he left, the last thing he left in the room was a freaking caca pants. I stepped out and there was shit pants.
Shit.
And I'm not talking just the underwear were covered in shit. Like the jeans were caked in shit. Damn. So it must have gone through his underwear into the freaking pant. And caca was all up in that shit. A freaking mountain of shit would step out. The worst part is he would leave them to dry right outside where you would open the door. So that the first thing you would see coming out of the restroom after a week of not having pooed, is a freaking caca on someone's pants.
Oh,
I didn't pick these shits up. I went to the freaking janitor lady and was like, hey, I couldn't make this easier for you, but shit! And she went in there and was like, oh no! Picked it up with a little paper and shit and took it away. I was like, who craps her pants like that, dude?
Damn, man. And he was like...
He was...
At the very least, I mean, he wasn't like...
He wasn't crazy.
He wasn't listening to Cumbia Kings.
No, he wasn't retarded or anything. He I think he was...
I like how you understood that.
I think
he was a retard.
I think he was kind of like a maloso kid who was trying to get better.
Hey, well, that's not a good start.
No, he was getting into some, like... He was in some, like, gang shit. He wasn't just... He wasn't, like, crazy. He had some, like, depression problems or whatever, but who doesn't nowadays? I'm not shitting my pants.
Yeah, man,
that's the next step.
Epic shit.
Dude, it freaking sucked. I was like, freaking serious, dude? Caca in your pants and shit? Does that? I was still playing Uno with his ass, but I was like, BOW!
Oh, man. Well, that's an epic ass tale if I've ever heard one.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's been the Goon Tick rattling off about the fucking crap in the pants. Not his for once. I'm Ahab. Hit like, share, subscribe, and the notification buttons, because we're out. Shit!
This music, story times, all kinds of shit for you. Anything goes inside and out, don't cup of corpulent juice. Movies, music, story times, all kinds of shit for you.